Roots Fund was founded because we need more BIPOC people in these wine spaces. I think they're been affiliated with being older white men for forever. And I think just the power in buying and purchasing is held by the Black and brown community. So they deserve to be in this space and be seen in all aspects of it, whether it's marketing, journalism, auctioneers, sommeliers, wine production. We need to be everywhere.
There was a void that needed to be filled. And at the time that we collaborated, we both had the power to fill that void.
When we started the Roots Fund, we did it with the intention of having actual long-term impact. So we asked ourselves, what does that mean? How do you define that? And for us, it was really about looking at every possible aspect of the wine industry and say, how do we ensure that people of color have a seat at the table here?
People of color, they need access. They need access. I think access is a given. Companies should naturally want to provide access, naturally want to reach out into our demographics. But with the Roots Fund, we provide support. So I can give anyone $2,000 for a certification. However, who's going to purchase the wine? Who's going to help them with the study groups? Who's going to help them get that job once they have the certification? So I think the Roots Fund is readily available to provide support at every layer for anyone that's involved with our organization.
So we use our connections in the industry and our influence to get people in the room to actually have those interviews, to be considered for jobs that otherwise, historically they never were. And then once they're in those jobs, we help mentor them through their career, to give them guidance, career advice, but also to mentor them on how to navigate a world where they may be the only one in the room.
I feel like we're flooding the industry. I feel like we are just completely flooding the industry with so many people of color.
I think that we've sought out the people who really want to help and create inclusive spaces. For example, we brought Jeremy onto the board. Reached out to us early on when we started the organization. We really wanted to create a connection with Burgundy.
So the Rooted in France holds a special place because I connected the Roots Fund with the Burgundy School of Business, and we're also funding it through Burgundy winemakers and Burgundy businesses are helping support this scholarship. And again, if you see something that's not right, you should try to make it right. I'm very grateful essentially for the Roots Fund existing because there's other projects and there's so on, but I really take joy in working with the crew at Roots Fund. They're really good. They're just really good at what they do.
And the interview process was amazing. Actually getting to talk to a real person. I met Ikemi when I applied, and I could just really see that the Roots Fund was the real deal.
When it was announced, I'm like, yo, this is exactly what a person like me needs. I need to connect with people that look like me, that are also in this industry. Later on, I realized it was more than just a scholarship that you were getting, and it was a community that you gained, which is more important than, any monetary value.
The Roots Fund they just really want you to succeed. They really want you to win. So they have opportunities pop up every week, every month. There's always something that's going on with the Roots Fund. That's just the commitment that I think the Roots Fund has to making sure that not only are my dreams reached, but that I have the opportunity to see the other side of wine.
Push you to keep doing more. They kind of push you to cycle back and start kind of regenerating what this is all about. It's not just about giving you an education. It's about then you taking your education and propelling it forward and kind of reaching back and pulling someone up behind you, which is so different from a lot of organizations. They say they want to do that, but don't necessarily always get there.
For us, having the proper funding allows us to create opportunities for people who otherwise couldn't afford it. Very few people can afford it, especially at the beginning of their careers. If you're coming to the table willing to work hard and be focused and do this, I don't want you to be concerned about how much it costs. And that shouldn't be a barrier of entry. So that helps fund all of those efforts. For us, none of this happens without funding.
Do you like superheroes? In a sense of, do you like to see the hero win? Do you like to see the success story? You can directly be a part of a success story.
And everyone wants to be a part of change. And Roots Fund is at the forefront of changing the face and what it means to be in the wine industry, whether you're a winemaker, wine writer, into distribution. They're a part of that change. And I think this would be the best way to be a part of that is to put your money where your mouth is and support us.
I know firsthand that your donations are going a long way, and you will definitely be able to quickly see the impact and the benefit of your donations.
The only way this work continues, the only way we continue to expand and elevate BIPOC people in the wine industry is getting support from people like you. People who can give their time, people who can mentor, folks that can post jobs, because that's the ultimate goal. We can teach everyone, but to get them employed in the industry is super important. And folks to donate. Every year your company donates, you think about things you want to give to charities that are impactful. You can actually see the work that the Roots Fund is doing. You can engage with us at any time. You see exactly where your money's going. So if you're committed to really creating change in the wine industry, joining with our organization is the perfect way to go. It starts now, it starts today, and it starts with you.